get notified whenever Hayden uploads a new video. Thank you so much. Enjoy the episode. Where's my friend Hanako at? Hanako!
Welcome to Criminal Files, where we deep dive into the most infamous crimes, conspiracies, and criminal mysteries in history. I'm your host, Araga. Today's case is about a young woman chasing her dream, an obsessed fan who couldn't let go, and a tragedy that sparked national outrage in Japan. This is the story of Mayu Tomita, the idol singer whose career was almost cut short by a knife-wielding stalker. And no, not in some shadowy alleyway at midnight. This happened in broad daylight on a regular Tokyo street right before a concert. So, buckle in, understanding the idol world. Before we dive in, we need to talk about Japan's idol industry. Imagine your favourite pop star wasn't just performing in stadiums, but also doing weekly meet and greets in small event halls, where you could shake hands, chat for a few seconds, or maybe even get a personalised message. That's idol culture. Idols aren't necessarily the most musically skilled. Their appeal is more about their personality, approachability, and the idea of watching someone grow from a beginner into a star. Fans invest emotionally. Some see idols as friends. Some as more than that. Now that can be totally harmless, but when boundaries blur, it can get very unhealthy very fast. Who was Mayu Tomita? Mayu Tomita was a 20-year-old in 2016, a university student, an aspiring actress, and a rising star in the indie idol scene. She was working her way up, performing at small venues, doing fan events, balancing school with a budding entertainment career. She had the kind of personality fans loved. Warm, open, and grateful. She responded to her fans on social media, shared glimpses of her daily life, and stayed humble despite her growing popularity. But here's the thing, when your brand is built on a closeness, you can end up letting in people who just don't want to be your fans. They want to be part of your life. The obsessive fan. Enter 27-year-old Tomohiro Iwazaki. On the surface, just another man in the crowd. But behind his polite exterior was a fan who couldn't take no for an answer. He began messaging Mayu a lot. At first his messages were friendly, the kind you'd expect from an excited fan. But over time, they grew more personal and demanding. And by demanding, I mean the kind of messages you would make you lock your doors, and maybe also your windows. Escalation. Iwazaki sent her hundreds of tweets and DMs. When Mayu stopped responding, he got frustrated. She blocked him, and that's when the tone shifted. He began retweeting about her, publicly, with anger, resentment, and vile threats. One tweet read, "I'll never forgive you." Another hinted she would pay for ignoring him. That's not the kind of tweet you can just scroll past and laugh off. The warnings. Mayu did the right thing. She went to the police. She showed them the tweets. She told them she feared her safety. She wanted action. But at the time, Japan's anti-stalking laws were still limited. Unless the stalker made repeated, unwanted contact after a police warning, there wasn't much that could be done, especially if the harassment was online. So basically, the law said, yeah, we'll see that threat, but could you wait until the threat needs you more? Great system. The day of the attack. On the afternoon of May 21st, Mayu was on her way to a performance in Kogani, Tokyo. The sun was out. The street was calm. She was just a few minutes from the venue. But she wasn't alone. Iwazaki had been waiting for her. He approached, asking about a watch he had given to her as a gift she had returned. He wanted to know why, and when she didn't give him the answer he wanted, he pulled out a knife and attacked. The attack. He stabbed her over 20 times. Her neck, chest, arms, face. Witnesses said she tried to run, but collapsed. Some rushed to call emergency services. Others were frozen in place. The attack was so violent that the blade bent from the force. And this was all happening in broad daylight, on a public street, right when she was supposed to be singing on stage. The arrest. The police arrived quickly and arrested Iwasaki. He didn't resist. He didn't run. In fact, he admitted to it, saying he was angry she returned his gift without explaining why. Yeah, 20 stab wounds over a watch. Seems reasonable. The hospital battle. Mayu was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Doctors performed emergency surgery. She was placed in a medical-induced coma. When she woke, she had partial vision loss in her left eye, nerve damage in her arms, and deep physical and emotional scars. The trial. In court, Iwasaki admitted to attempted murder. His defense claimed that he acted in a moment of emotional instability, but the judge was swayed. In 2017, Iwasaki was sentenced to 14.5 years in prison, which, considering the severity of the attack, doesn't exactly feel like justice. Public outrage and law changes. The attack initiated a national debate over Japanese stalk laws. Critics argued that the police could have prevented the attack if they had taken Mayu's warnings seriously. In 2017, the government revisited the laws, adding online harassment as a punishable stalking offence, and allowed earlier intervention by police. Mayu's recovery. Mayu gradually returned to her public life. She has spoken openly about her attack, her recovery, and her mission to protect others from similar situations. Her voice, once used to sing, is now also a tool for advocacy. Theories. Alright, let's talk about theories of why this happened the way it did. Because yes, we still know the what, but the why still matters. Theory 1. Obsession turned rage. This is the straightforward one. Iwasaki got obsessed, got rejected, and lashed out violently. The returned gift was just a trigger. Theory 2. System failure. Some argue this wasn't just about one man. It was about a system that ignored warning signs. If police had acted on Mayu's initial report, he might have not ever gotten near her. Theory 3. Idol culture dark side. Others believe the structure of idol culture, where personal access is a part of the product, creates an environment where fans can convince themselves that they have a deeper relationship than they really do. When reality hits, sometimes it hits hard. I personally think it's a mix of all three. You've got a dangerous individual, a broken system, and an industry that blows boundaries. That's like the Bermuda Triangle of bad outcomes. Closing thoughts. Mayu Tomita story is haunting because it's not an idolated case. It's a reminder that fame doesn't make you safe. Sometimes it makes you a target. She's alive today because of quick emergency response, but her life in the industry will never be the same. And for the record, I won't return any gifts, even if it sucks, especially if it sucks. Let me know. This has been Criminal Files. See you next time. Subscribe for more deep dives into twisted tales from the past.
What criminal case do you want to see next? Comment below. It's Hanako here again. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you, and feel free to share this video with anyone who might enjoy it too. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next video.